When I first came to the United States, one of the things that I was very impressed by it is the freeways. Everybody asked me, what was it that impressed me the most about the United States? The only thing that I can think of is the freeway. I've never seen how the cars can go so fast. And I was so intrigued that I started asking questions. How does it work? And then they started telling me that it depending on how fast you would drive in every single lane, that you can get from one state to one city, across the border, and even to another country if you wish. I was so blown away by this concept, to the point that I was not of age quite yet to drive. But I couldn't wait to get my hands into that driving seat. So I really began to get really hungry. And I start asking my friends to allow me to drive the car so I can get that feeling. And all I can get from my dad, my friends, my relatives are like, don't do it. You have to be experienced. You have to have a driver's license, which I highly recommended. And I just all that I can think of is I got to get into the driving seat. So I started doing so. I started really getting into the freeway. Everybody was going so fast and furious. And the left lane, which was the fastest, was my target. That's what I wanted it to do. That's what I wanted it to begin. And everybody says, you got to go slow. So I did. I cannot tell you, that very first day that I tried to join the freeway, it was panicking. It was so stressful. I couldn't believe I was doing it. I was in it and I can feel all the cars just flying right through it, just flying by. I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe I need to get myself a different car. Maybe I need to get one of those speed cars. I mean, all these things I can think of it. And in my mind, I was like, I got the slowest car in the world because I just couldn't jump to the left lane. Finally, I did get my driver's license and I began to drive. And one of the things that I have exactly the same feelings and emotion is exactly when I became introduced to network marketing. Network marketing for me became exactly that. I wanted it to be in that driving seat. Everybody would tell me how much money I can make. Everybody would tell me how successful I can be. Everybody was just saying how powerful, that I can do everything from just my phone. And I didn't have to do the 8 hours to go to work. And I wanted it to do that so badly, to the point that I began to start getting in the driving seat. I don't know about you, but for me, it was so parallel. To this day, I can think how delicious was that, me driving into the left fast lane. Network marketing was that for me too. It was not easy. It was hard work. It was very intimidating. It was a market that I was not familiar with. I did not succeed my very first, second, or third try, but I didn't give up. Same way that I never give up on driving. That became for me one of the biggest lessons in the success that I have today. I had to develop the patience, the consistency, the tenacity that I wanted it to drive, and I wanted it to get the feeling of those people that drove on that left lane. Same thing when I'm sitting right now. I enjoy the feeling of those people that did drive, that did get on stage, that did get to transform people's life. That's exactly what I wanted it to do. Subscribe if you like it.